Hi, good morning. Hi, I'm Andrew Lowsutea, President. Wow, it's so good to see all of you this week. And then we have some very good topic regarding what is a diabetic-friendly veggie. Well, let me tell you why I doing this webinar because a lot of people ask, hey, veggie is such an important products for diabetic to control the blood sugar. However, is all veggie the same? Not really. So really, you have to learn what is the best veggie for you and how can I use it frequently. Because you cannot eat the same lettuce every day and you get bored. But it's not the same lettuce. You can actually get cucumber, you can add broccoli, you can add cauliflower, you get all kind of stuff to add on. But the cooking of it is also make the difference. Because if you like, for example, you boil it too long, all the fibers are gone, and then you get all starchy vegetable instead, and that's increase the blood sugar. So really something like that really make all the difference. That's why today webinar can help you a better understanding. And after you finish the webinar, you're gonna say, wow, I didn't know it's so different. Eating different type of veggie makes all the difference. And that's the reason why I created this webinar. And I think thanks for all the attendees that of our various meetings send me notes and here and there, ask me questions, and then eventually, got ideas from you. And thank you very much for your suggestion, and that's what we created. So shall we start? We'll start our webinar today now. Let's start. Okay, today basically we'll talk about diabetic friendly veggie uh, that is really work for pre-diabetic diabetes. Both party will have the same thing you can have. And one thing that I want to share with you that a lot of the pre-diabetic clients that I have, and basically, they said, gee, I was surprised I was diabetic, pre-diabetic rather, when I see the doctor and in this health check, suddenly said you're pre-diabetic. But surprisingly, they came back and say, to be honest, we don't really know what to do. The doctor told me that, and they told me I have no medicine, and you have to figure yourself and change your lifestyle. And many of that actually came back and really have no idea what to do, change lifestyle. Like, for example, I have to start doing exercise. I have to start controlling my carbs. And also I have to, lower my weight. I have to actually learn more about it and really continue to do this for the rest of my life in order to prevent me to become a type 2 diabetic. So many of these people are now come back and say, wow, I didn't know this is going to be a potential lifelong disease. And I'm going to share with you a couple clients is really interesting. They came in, they're already at actually 6.3 on the A1C. And so I said, well, you have to start doing things, like, for example, diet control and all the physical exercise and all that. And so they, at first, kind of, is it really I need to do this? Well, I'm feeling okay. Why should I do all that? So they actually talked to me for about a couple months later and 3 months later, and they went back to see the doctors. And you know what? The A1C actually went up. Actually, just about 3 to 4 months, sorry, 3 or 4 months already. And when they did the fourth month test, the A1C already over 6.2, actually 6.3. And they already in the area of 6.7 range. So net result, they didn't know that can change so fast. So then they get nervous. Then they come back. Oh, what can I do, Andrew? Help me. So that's why I think what we need to do is people who are pre-diabetic, don't take it too comfortably because you really have no sort of feeling or motivation and change. The reason of that is because you have no pain, you have no actual real physical issue, you look about the same, and you enjoy your diet life. But why should I change? But the blood tests tell you a different story. And that is the reason why all we taught here to help you, to prepare you to change your lifestyle and change, all the things that we taught to lower your blood sugar by food dieting, low carb diet, exercise, and you got to continue to exercise and lower that weight. If you can do that three thing, your three high go down, and you will continue to be healthy forever. Or no, not forever, but at least you'll be healthy for many years to come. And that is a key objective. And to change your lifestyle and all these things, I tell you, it takes time, take effort, to understanding. So it's not as just I flick our fingers, I'll do it. Not really. It will take a lot of time. So that's the reason why all these lectures can helpful, keep reminding and so forth. Okay, so anyway, that's just give you some example of what my clients telling me. So today we'll talk about what is the vegetable, why actually affect the blood sugar, and what is the top blood sugar friendly veggie. And that is important because now you know what is the best one for you and how you to have sneaky veggie before. Why cooking make all the difference. If you cook too long, why veggie is not going to work, and what is the portion size to help you, and what is the best time to eat all these veggie. And one more thing is very important. We're all busy. A lot of people say, hey, I'm so busy, I don't have time to chop all this stuff. Well, you can actually do it one time and freeze it, and then you take it back out and eat it. It's just as good. And in top of that, you basic to understand what to buy and what to avoid. And it's so easy to do all that. And so today is going to be a mouthful of information. But after the lecture, I am very sure you're going to say, wow, this is really helping me, because this is something that has really, helped me on my whole lifestyle change, if you will. Okay. Okay. Now let's go on the next slide. I know I saw today, I don't know, it must be a very popular lecture. Well, so many people, I don't know, today, all over the world coming over. So I got to go through the 4 stage of diabetes and just take a couple minutes to catch up. First of all, when your LDL cholesterol goes up, they all go through 4 stages to go to diabetes. First, the LDL cholesterol goes up, and then the LDL damage the B cell. The insulin come out with the B cell that takes sugar to the cell. The B cell damage, sugar will not go into the cell. More insulin come out, it won't work, and more sugar will circle around on the vessel, and your LDL cholesterol and sugar mix together, the blood become very thick, and your problems start. You're going to start form clots everywhere, plaques. This form plaques everywhere. This plaque is right here where it forms, and then you're going to decrease space in the vessels, and that result, your blood pressure goes up. Now, unfortunately, all these things, you have no sign and symptom. You don't feel pain, you don't feel anything. Now, with that also, diabetes is the biggest problem, because the plaque will continue to form throughout the body, and then that result, you will end up to have major problem as you move on to older age, like 5, 6 years from now, 10 years from now. You have heart issue, you're gonna have brain stroke issue, you forget thing, you're gonna damage your kidney because of this blood plaques that forms all over the body. Now, you don't do anything, nothing happened, very quickly you move to stage 3, and which why a lot of people come to talk to me, because, oh, I'm pre-diabetic. Now, what pre-diabetic means is every doctor measures the same thing in the whole world. They want to find out how much sugar, percentage of sugar attached to your hemoglobin, because everybody have a hemoglobin red blood cell. And if you are 5.7 and below, you are a normal person. If you are 5.7 to 6.4, now you are pre-diabetic. And this is a very narrow range. Now, doctor usually say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you're now pre-diabetic. Well, you have to change your lifestyle. You have to, take care of yourself by eating low-carb diet. You have to exercise. You have to lower your weight. Your BMI has to go down to 23. Now BMI 30. All these things. Now they tell you all these things. Unfortunately, you have no drugs for you. We can only tell you to change your lifestyle. You have to do it yourself. Now, the sad part is majority of the people do not really have that kind of motivation. Or whatever they heard, they don't really know how to really exercise it. Well, that's one thing will help you. Lowsutea. Lowsutea definitely help you to lower your 3 high right there, where you can able to lower your blood sugar, your cholesterol, and your blood pressure. And if you lower that 3 high, I will tell you why later on in the next page. And then you'll be basically keep yourself in pre-diabetic and in healthy range, or in a lower than pre-diabetic range, then you will have limited much of the risk that potentially you get trouble. And if you don't do anything, 2 to 3 years, you're going to be convert. And once you convert, you continue to be going up and up and up. You're not going to come back to so-called pre-diabetic stage, because your record will show you a diabetes now. If that's the case, your insurance goes up, everything go. If you don't take care of it, your health is going to get bad in 5 to 10 years from now. So it's not reversible. Keep in mind, it's not reversible. So I'll talk about what is Lowsutea, why help. Okay, Lowsutea have two things in there. One, there's a guava leaves that delay absorption of sugar entering the bloodstream. And that's really good. That's sugar, right? The second one is called bitter melon. Bitter melon increase the insulin sensitivity, so they take the sugar back to the cells. You use it as fuel. And then the bitter melon, one more thing is also take the excess sugar and the cholesterol and sodium out of the urine, throw it out of the body. And then with that, when sodium go down, your blood pressure come down. So your 3 high will go down, plus you would also detox. So that is a really wonderful 100% natural product. It's a tea that is help you to do that, but it's not a drugs. This is not a drug. This is just a herbal drinks you do, and you help you to do that. And this is so wonderful. Now, certainly our company is not to say, hey, I'll just go drink tea. We also have a program which is help to lower your blood sugar and bad cholesterol, and teach you how to do dieting with low carb diet and low fat diet. And all these are in a YouTube webinar, and you can take the time to look at it. This is your YouTube channel here. It's called CTT's CTTEAS and then LOUSUTA/videos. This will give you 315 plus webinar you can learn. It also teach you about exercise, 8 to 10 1,000 steps a day, your weight control, how to lower your BMI, and we have weekly free webinar just like this one throughout each week on Saturday and Friday for US, so you can listen in, and we teach how to measure your blood sugar and track it, and we have that sort of manual form for you to do that too. So all that can be done. Just look at CTT's Lowsutea/video at YouTube. There's all in YouTube. There's over 350 YouTube. We're probably the only company with all that for you, free to look at, okay? So let's get started. So why vegetable matter for you on blood sugar? Some vegetable, you got to understand, vegetable really can help on blood sugar stabilization, and also your blood sugar doesn't go up. So it's really helpful. Now, there's a couple of things really important. Vegetable could be low carb, but high fibers. So also low glycemic index, so it can maintain good energy source and also doesn't spike your blood sugar. The most important, you don't want to spike your blood sugar. And then you don't want to have an overcooked or starchy vegetable. Basically, if you have overcooked the vegetable, it becomes starchy. You have high carbs, and that's not going to help you, right? So this is why veggie really very important to help you on your blood sugar. Now, what is the best really blood sugar friendly vegetable? Well, first of all, it must be a leafy green vegetable, such as spinach, greens, also romaine lettuce. All these are low carbs and rich in fibers, which you can eat every day. Okay, that's really good. More fiber you have, the better for you, because it decreases the blood sugar spike, and also help you on your bowel movement, especially age getting older. You have all kind of benefit and health. Okay. Second is cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprout, which is all help you to maintain steady blood sugar. And then the non-starchy vegetables such as zucchini, squash, green beans, asparagus, those are good for maintaining a healthy blood sugar level. And then certainly you have all the colorful bell peppers And that's kind of stuff that help you to make your food more attractive, and it's very delicious and crunchy, and but they're also low in carbs. So all that thing, when you eat all this a snack also, wow, that's wonderful. You make your life interesting. That's why we encourage people to eat more vegetable, not as a snack later on by saying that, oh, I have a couple cookies or something that, but you can really chop up some vegetable, can eat it like bell pepper and stuff like that. It will be wonderful. So why all these works? One is high fibers. The fibers of vegetables high, so it's slower your sugar absorption. So less sugar is better for you, right? Now lower starch, then you have also lower blood sugar spike. So the starch is the one that help you to increase your sugar spike, and you don't want to do that. You want sugar to continue to rise and come back down. And then you have also vegetable packed with all kind of antioxidant that help you to give you all the micro nutritions, and also antioxidant can be immune response, all the good stuff. And on top of that, you can actually very easily pair with many good protein, like basically like some cooked barbecue salmon, steamed salmon, also eggs, whatever. You can eat with you on the snack and also eat with a vegetable. Wow, isn't that wonderful? Now, then a lot of times said, oh, I have vegetable. I love corns and peas. Now, those are what you have to watch. You really should not eat a lot of corn, especially a pre-diabetic diabetes person, because corn and peas have a lot of starchy vegetable, and that will cause rapid increase in blood sugar level. Bang! And when you eat corn, potatoes, all these things, just right away get your blood sugar high, which you don't want to do that, right? So potatoes sometimes, like French fry, especially sweet potato, a lot of people say, oh, I eat this as vegetable. Well, yes, it's vegetable, but it increases the blood sugar level. So you really don't want to do that, especially in consuming large quantity. So if every day in your meal, all your vegetable is corn and peas, you better start changing not to do that. You have to get those real leafy vegetable, broccoli, all the good stuff that help you instead of the pea and corn, okay? Now, you can also store, you can also buy vegetable fresh, right? And cut it and make it. But do not basically buy those vegetable chips, which is saying, hey, it's vegetable chips, it's veggie. But don't forget, these vegetable chips contain a lot of starch. And they are actual vegetable, but very little vegetable, basically. It looks vegetable, but it's not. When you look at the carbs, it's high. And also, a lot of people don't realize if you cook it vegetable too long, you break down all the fiber. And basically, you break it down, all the fiber becomes really starchy, and that increases the sugar, blood sugar again, it becomes very starchy. And that result, that's not good for you. So really, the cooking also make the difference. Like, a lot of people don't know that either. I just talked to an old lady. She said, "Oh, I like my vegetable. I eat a lot." But she cook her vegetable so like soup almost. And that result, all these become very starchy for her, and blood sugar keep going up. So that is not good. Okay. Now, you can cook the vegetable, but on the other hand, not to boil it in such a way that break down all the fiber. So it's better to you maybe steam. Steamed vegetable is very good for you. You steam the vegetable, or you roast. Buy a roast machine is like, roasting with the oven. That will be also very good. And now you can also cook vegetables just lightly, for example, stir fry, but not with oil and salt. That's just with a little bit olive oil. That's real good. But cooking vegetables lightly, you can still get the fiber there, not in a sense to cook it with, really boil it, and you got all the fiber destroyed. And the key here is not to cook the vegetable with creamy sauce, for example. Now, creamy sauce, you have a lot of stuff that is not good for you. Could be cholesterol, could be sugar and all that. So really, at the end of the day, you want to avoid doing that. And better to actually eat as raw as best, because as raw, it provides all the good nutrition for you. And then also when you eat the raw, It had retained all the fibers, and then you can do, to able to use those fiber to lower the blood sugar, but also improve fiber for your gut use and so forth. Now, more importantly, some people said, like my old lady friend, I can eat raw vegetable. I can't do it because I don't feel good about it because they're Chinese and then it's really hard to get them to just eat salad. So I suggest what you can do is make it as roast, or cook it with some stir fry a little bit, but still not stir fry a lot. And after that, she said, "Wow, I can take this," and that's good. So I think important just not to boil it. If you boil it too hard, it's really got rid of all the fiber. That's not good for you. Now, eat vegetable, you also think about you have to make sure that portion size. Remember, I always teach you guys half of the plate, half of the plate are all veggie. Okay. Now, half of the plate veggie is maybe like could be chops, greeny leaves, could be lettuce, could be romaine lettuce, whatever. Half are all vegetable, and you can add all kind of stuff in there, like bell pepper, zucchini, and all the good stuff that makes your vegetable half are excellent looking. You can add some beans in there, and you can really, I tell you, you can look at the website, all kind of stuff to make salad, and that can be so wonderful. I mean, I just gave a bunch of stuff to a website to my maid to help ask her to make this vegetable, and we just sat together for maybe less than 10 minutes. We got about 50 different vegetables that can be used. Imagine that. It's not hard. And then she loves it. She said, wow, this is real good. I can create all this stuff now. So so you basically you want to the important thing is you got to have a lot of vegetable that help you to maintain better blood sugar levels, and half a plate is just vegetable, and then 25% on the other side, which is 1/4, will be your protein. Now, what is your protein? Now, certainly there will be like fish, salmon, cod, chicken without skin, white meat, you know, low, not fatty porks and things like that. That can be really good combination with vegetable, and that would be excellent. And then you have your carbs, and carbs can be your beans, could be tofu also, could be all kind of stuff that you can add on. And then, so now what you do is you basically your plate is pretty much full, and you really do not need to add a lot of like dressing and basically get vinegar and all that and garlic. Oh, wow, that would be wonderful. So really mindful to do it in a plate. I would suggest use a small plate. Psychologically, small plate is, whoa, this is full, not a big plate. Because when you have a small plate, you thought that's a lot of food, eyes wise. But actually, it's the same one amount of food. Only thing that is help you look full and look like full plate. So you got to do that. And you got to drink Lowsutea pre and post. That's the reason. When you drink Lowsutea pre-dinner or lunch, you basically fill part of your stomach with Lowsutea. Net result, you will feel full, and that is really good because you eat less, right? And so you basically, and then after you start eating for your food, you drink more Lowsutea, mix it together. So the fluid adding to all the side, it will start expand. You'll get full faster, and so you really actually become a very much good control your portion size, not overeat, and eat slowly. Enjoy every single bite. Wow, isn't that wonderful? So these is really what you need to do to help you to control your portion, to help you to become healthy. Now, what is the best time to eat your veggie? Now, certainly with every meal, you should add some veggie together with other foods like protein, healthy fats, like what I'm saying earlier, we said we can use cod, salmon with a veggie. And then you can also spread your taking veggie throughout the day. Like in a snack now, when I take snack now, I don't go around looking for chips. I'm not looking for other stuff. I basically eat some, one of my favorite actually is cucumber, also some celeries, and also um, this is really my true favorite throughout. And sometimes I also get some uh, red or green peppers and mix together so you can chew on it easy. And you don't need sauce because it tastes delicious. And you can also add that. You can even have, like European use actually a lot of vegetable in the breakfast, and that's normal. And so you can do the same thing. You can making eggs together with the vegetable, adding bell pepper inside to cook together. So you can do all kind of stuff. And so your snack will be vegetable, your meal will be vegetable. Now your breakfast can be vegetable, and so now you can also, and as your snack, afternoon snack, you can also add some nuts together or even hummus, whatever. So now you have a very easy full meal together with your veggie, and also at the same time, you have good snack. Matter of fact, sometimes you are even more fancy. You have a little small bags with your ice bag inside. Now they sell this zip bag. You can, along the way throughout work, you can still your cold veggie as a snack for you throughout the day. And also bring some Lowsutea with you. Then you'll be wonderful. Have this really wonderful stuff throughout the day. And so this is, I would suggest this is really a good practice. Now, a lot of people say, hey, Andrew, I really don't have time to do that, to get all the vegetable. Well, no worry. Actually, chopping the vegetable is easy. You get all the vegetables stored, chop, maybe do it on Sunday, Saturday, doesn't matter. And then you put it in a glass container. And and you didn't realize you can actually freeze in a vegetable, like for example, broccoli or other good stuff, freeze in there your pepper and all that. You can freeze and basically get in that container in different proportion. And you can get it out, during the day, and then just dump it in a bag. And as I said, you now there's a small little bag. You make it your lunch, and really easy to do to carry around. Now you also can steam or roast large quantity vegetable at one time, and then store it in the refrigerator and use it later. So you can always put this cooked vegetable or actual raw vegetable or chopped up in freezer, whatever that help you to make things easy to access and eat your vegetable. And another thing, when the vegetables are cold, it's easy to chew on as a snack. It's real good. Now, also you can put also different herbs in there, like lime juice. I use like a lot of lime juice. A lot of people like use lemon juice, which is okay. Whatever your favorite. So put some lime juice is good in there, and you can squeeze the lime juice on that day, and that will help you make a lot of things are so much fresh and good and easy to do. So make things easy for you, not to have to do a lot of work. Now, when you freeze, you can actually get frozen spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, bell pepper. That is really good. Even freeze, it won't damage the fibers, all the nutrition, everything's there. So you can do that, and you can also cook it. And also, you really do not need to have sauce in there because the sauce, when you froze, is not good. So don't put sauce. It's not good for you anyway. And you can also use stir fry, soup, smoothie, all that can be done also. That can be freeze. And also can freeze, all the different veggies, and you can just wait in time of the day with, do it Saturday, Sunday, and take it out. And then you can able to eat it. And those are all good for a long period of time. And you eat that, and you'll be less waste of food, and plus your meal. Now you have all kind of stuff in the vegetable, different vegetable in each day. You can choose different things to plant. So now you plant it, you have whole variety of life. Wow, isn't that wonderful? So these are the things that you need to start thinking about. And on top of that, when you buy this vegetable, it's good to add on like what will be the vegetable buys. Could be kale, could be spinach, could be romaine lettuce. I like romaine lettuce. I eat a lot of that every day for all my salad. And you can do smoothie if you want to. And so the key here is all that thing are high nutrition but low in carbs, and that will be so important. Now, zucchini or yellow squash is very good. It's also is mild and it's really can be helpful. Because zucchini is a very good snack. I would suggest because I like zucchini, and you can also roast the zucchini. It's also good. And bell pepper is also a good one because I like the taste of bell pepper. Red, green pepper is all good. Yeah, they're good fiber, and you don't need any sugar type of things to add on to make taste good. Itself is a good nutritional item. Cauliflower, broccoli also low glycemic index, so you should always take that as a suggestion. And it's a very filling. Actually, took that you might be so full you don't need any other starch, and that is really even you don't need rice for that, right? So now I like another one is cucumber and celery, and this is something that I like to eat easily because I like the celery chew, and it can give you that crunchy chew, and that's become very good because a lot of time people somehow human like the chew, and so you need something to taste and chew, and so you have celery that can be a very good raw snack that continue to hydrate you, also can help you to feel satisfied, something to chew at. I think that's important. So these are all very good suggestions. So you can on your shopping list in supermarket, you need to continue look at to help you to choose the kind of fruits you have and list it out, and then which is you're gonna chop at a time and put it in the refrigerator or freezer to help you out. That would be so wonderful. Now, I have just a friendly low blood sugar type of plate you can use. Basically, we have a whole half plate of raw steam broccoli and roast pepper. You can do that steam broccoli and roast bell pepper. And then after that, you have grilled salmon or chicken, half quarter plate and quarter plate of quinoa, and also maybe some small portion sweet potatoes. If you don't want that, you get some beans, red kidney beans, they're real good, and add olive oil with lime or lemon dressing. This all can be very good in a good vegetable, but in a sense, yes, is tremendous pack of flavors, very delicious dinner or lunch product. Now, a lot of time we're asked now, gee, what do I avoid in any veggie that is really not good for me? How about, a lot of people did ask, they said, what veggie I should not take? Now, certainly, as I mentioned earlier already, the veggie of corns, peas, all these should be really taken away or make very little just to taste because all these are really high carbs and it will just spike the blood sugar. But then you have veggie chips and fries. Now, very interesting. A couple clients come up to show me, oh, Andrew, I love these veggie chips. Look at that. It's all free dried. Da, da, da. But when you look at it, wow, the carbs is high. But naturally, I'm sure these veggie chips are good. But the thing is, a real little vegetable because they make it. And so they have to add in other ingredient, but it's just high carbs. So that's not good for you. So don't take this because that is really not good for you. So then you have uh creamy vegetable like couple of cheese and other stuff. Now that is no good because that's again the creamy vegetable cheese cover is also high carb. Another one is called juice blend with greens, and that really have a lot of hitting sugar inside and maybe limited fibers, which you got to look at the label. And the worst yet, a lot of times don't even know is a lot of times they said this is low carb frozen meal. But then you look at it, it's a lot of hidden sugar. So again, you have to be smart. Look at the back label and see is there a lot of sugar, and they usually state it there. So I would suggest to make it simple for you, just don't buy pre-made food. Buy the real raw vegetable and just cook it yourself or freeze it yourself or chop it yourself. And that will make your thing, your whole meal a lot more better, easier. And so net result, you will be a better way of controlling your sugar spike. I think that will be probably the best thing to do. So as I mentioned, is really think about Lowsutea, which is a natural herbal tea. It's not a drug. It's just a herbal tea. Inside there are two things in there. They just have guava leaves and bitter melon. It will help you to lower your blood sugar, the bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and blood pressure level. And really, basically, a very nice fruity taste. You can drink it before you meal and after meal, 1 cup each, and then you have to increase the fluid intake. It dilutes your blood. It'll help you to excrete the excess sugars out and through urine, and also decrease your blood sugar that way. Besides, increase the insulin sensitivity, so sugar absorbed into the cells, but it will dump the excess through urine, and also dump the cholesterol out, and plus dumped off the salt. And so when the salt come off, you know what? Your blood pressure will come down. And really will take care of your high blood sugar, your high blood pressure, and high bad cholesterol. All three high will take care of. That's wonderful. So in conclusion, really at the end of the day, you got to understand, not all vegetables are the same. You have to choose the right vegetable. Especially you want to have non-starchy vegetable, high fiber, and vegetable that is like green leaves, like for example, lettuce, or uh, 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 broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, pepper, green beans. All these are basically help you to better manage your blood sugar level. And then it will also help you digest slowly. So it is all doesn't spike your blood sugar. It just slowly go up. And that's the most important because you want to get the nutrition, but doesn't cause your sugar spike. Also remember, all vegetable have tremendous amount of vegetable benefit, but not all of them the same. Like for example, some starchy vegetable like peas, corns. These are things that you stay away. So you have to basically also not to think about all vegetable cooked the same. Is not cooked the same. If you overcook certain vegetable, it will break down all the fibers, and then all the fiber breaking down, and you become very starchy and just spike your blood sugar, and that's not good. Now, you also remember when you buy any product, any kind of veggie-based product, for example, pre-packed, you have to look at, is there any sugar added? So that way you don't want to add sugar unnecessary for you. So look at the nutritional label. So make sure that you don't need to buy additional product that is not sugar, that is not good for you. Now, also, you have to make for example, I know vegetable you have to chop and all that might be kind of headache, right? But don't worry, you can basically fix this all on a weekend if you want to. Saturday, Sunday, chop all the fresh vegetable, keep it in a glass box, glass container. You can freeze it, and or if you just use it next couple of days, put it in the refrigerator. Then that way you can save a lot of time. And as I mentioned, I also bought a small little so-called ice freeze packs, and it's waterproof, and as a ice pack in there. You keep the vegetable basically cool for the rest of the day, as at least for lunch all the way to 4 p.m. snack. So you can get one of those and get all your snack in there. Plus, you can add all kind of flavors, herb, garlic, vinegar, and make sure to keep this sauce into the vegetable, make it easy to eat. And then you don't have to even put all kind of dressing. Dressing is no good because a lot of sugar. And you can also pair the vegetable with your dinner and so forth, your lunch, and your snack can be good. Some almond nuts in there, eating with the vegetables. That's really wonderful. So also you can also become a healthy, smart, healthy eater. Basically, you can go buy your grocery at one time, and you want to make sure everything you eat are really fresh vegetable. They saw the list. I want to buy some broccoli. I'm going to buy some cauliflower. I want to buy some cucumber. I want to buy some bell pepper, red, green bell pepper. All these are really good because net result, you get all these vegetables all in different varieties. So you can have good variety, make your life so much interesting. Red pepper, red rice, So you can make the choice. And then on top of that, you can actually get the hummus. You can use different things, add on to that to help you to make your snack more interesting. And so that would be wonderful. Then also when you cook the vegetable, you want to make sure that the vegetable are cooked, not to overcook it. Okay. And so you can able to, sorry, if you don't overcook, then those vegetables can be steamed, or could be stir fried, could be just eat raw, but frozen it. And a lot of time, especially at nighttime, for me, for especially, you want to eat a snack, but if you have vegetable snack, so you just take it out and start chewing it. Like, for example, I like celery. And because I like that is because I have, the bite, the watery inside of the celery, the taste, that will help you to satisfy that, the snack need, because you like to chew something, right? And also you're ready to eat, bang, I take it, I can eat it. And then net result, you have always, instead of eating a bunch of chips or a bunch of cookies, which will be total racking up your blood sugar for the whole night, it's not good for you. So really with this, you want to have convenience, varieties, and make your life so much better. So today is really all my lecture. If you have any question, you can write to me, Andy, ANDY, at wafong.com. ANDY at WAHFONG.com. Andy, ANDY at WAHFONG.com. That's all you do. Or you can call us in WhatsApp, 852-6792-8891. 852-6792-8891. So these are the phone number that you will write down so you can call me if you have any question. Or write to us, because that's what I got a lot of notes from you guys and got webinar suggestions. So these are things that we can help to basically get better communication. Again, I want to thank you very much for your time. Listen to this webinar. I hope this webinar will definitely help you in a sense of better understanding of what is good for you. And I think this is going to be wonderful in the sense that learning what is good vegetable. And I thought today's webinar is really helpful to better understand what it is. And my mate loves it because they say, wow, I didn't know all these stuff. And now they can able to give me, I got them 50 different recipes just on the website through, less than 10 minutes. So we can do all that, and that will really good. And you can get all that to enjoy life. Life is so much wonderful. And stay healthy, my friend. I think that's the key, and not to get the key is stay as healthy as possible, and always be healthy. And life is too short, so you got to enjoy your life, and hope you can be healthy, that you can able to live long enough to see our grandchildren grow up and so forth, and enjoy life, traveling and so forth. So have a nice weekend. Thank you very much. I appreciate all your attendee today, and that's wonderful to join us on the meeting. Thank you again. You take care. Bye-bye.